Imagine a project so massive, so ambitious, that it promises to reshape not just a river, but the entire future of Canada's energy landscape. That project is the Site C Mega Dam, a $12 billion undertaking in the heart of British Columbia, and the most expensive infrastructure venture in Canadian history. Conceived decades ago and finally greenlit in the 21st century, Site C was billed as a beacon of clean, renewable energy. Once operational, it would generate enough electricity to power over 500,000 homes, reducing Canada's reliance on fossil fuels and helping meet ambitious climate goals. For many, it represented progress, a bold step toward a sustainable future, where the power of nature itself would be harnessed for the good of all. But not everyone saw it that way. From the moment the first shovels hit the dirt along the Peace River, controversy followed. Indigenous communities, environmentalists, farmers, and everyday citizens raised their voices in protest. The Peace River Valley, a lush, fertile land, had been home to countless species and a vital cultural landmark for thousands of years. Rivers were diverted, ancient ecosystems were drowned. Traditional hunting and farming lands disappeared under rising waters. The human cost was just as high. Families who had lived on the land for generations were forced to relocate. Promises of fair compensation rang hollow for many, who felt the government and corporations had traded heritage for megawatts. Meanwhile, the project itself ballooned far beyond its original budget. What began as an $8 billion project steadily crept past $12 billion, burdening taxpayers and fueling doubts about whether the benefits would ever outweigh the costs. As Site C nears completion, the landscape stands transformed. Giant concrete walls stretch across the valley, taming the wild river beneath them. Turbines hum with the promise of green energy. Yet in the shadow of the dam, deeper questions loom. Was it worth it? Proponents argue that Site C is an investment in the future, a crucial piece of infrastructure that will provide clean energy for generations and help Canada achieve net zero emissions. They point to growing energy demands and the need for large, consistent power sources. Critics, however, warn that Site C sets a dangerous precedent, that in the name of green energy, governments might sacrifice irreplaceable ecosystems and indigenous rights. They argue that decentralized energy solutions like wind, solar, and battery storage could have provided the same benefits. Today, Site C stands as a symbol of ambition, of controversy, and of the complex choices that define our modern world. It asks a simple yet profound question: when we seek progress, what are we willing to lose? And can we ever truly call it clean energy if it comes at such a heavy price? As the turbines begin to spin and power flows into Canadian homes, one thing is certain: the story of Site C isn't just about a dam. It's about who we are, what we value, and the future we're building, for better or for worse.